The Treksperts Quiz would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which this show is created. We pay our respects to elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people today.
Double T Media.
You're listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Treksperts Quiz Live, a Double T Media production here on the BQN Podcast Network. It's me, your host, Davey, back for another round of the internet's premier Star Trek game show. At least it's the only Star Trek game show on the internet I host, so therefore I'm just going to assume it's probably the best one out there. I'm a very modest individual. Before we begin, I would like to shout out a big thank you to all of our BQN network patrons, especially this show's associate producers. We've got the wonderful Lars Descenza from the Red Shirt Geeks, Jerry Antomano, Jason Anderson, and Matt Harker. Thank you so much for your continued support. And if you would love to help keep this and other BQN network programs coming to you week on week, sign up to be a patron over at patreon.com/BQN. We've got a huge show lined up for you today. Some really, really fabulous guests who I've been so excited for the last few weeks to have on the show. But before we meet the guests, we've always got to beam in our scorekeeper and adjudicator. It's my good friend, MC. Hello there, MC. How are you?
Hey, I'm okay. It feels like forever since I've been here.
It has been a couple of weeks, but you're back with force because you've written today's quiz in its entirety.
I did.
So we're doing JANEWAY versus SISKO Captain's Log. How difficult was this one to write?
Half of it was harder than the other half because I know Deep Space Nine really well, to the point that I went to a family wedding last week and someone asked me, it's like, what's your favorite Star Trek and why is it Deep Space Nine? And Voyager I don't know as well, so I was really combing through Memory Alpha to find like the best Janeway questions.
Amazing, amazing. We've had someone in the chat, Ryan, describe it. This is going to be the Ractogeno versus Black Coffee quiz. So, like, it's Klingon coffee versus traditional human coffee, which is fair enough, On a scale of 0 to MC, how hard is this quiz going to be? Because you're usually pretty tough.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd say maybe a 6. I feel like I put in some questions that I really hope that, folks know. Because I know they're the captains. Like, we should know our captains.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let's energize the transporter and bring in our two guests.
Hello.
From the Women at Warp, it is Kennedy, and we also have the fabulous Anna Rozay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Let's go.
So excited to have you both on the show. Now, Kennedy,
thanks for having us.
Exactly, yeah.
Kennedy, are you Team Janeway or Team SISKO? Which one's your preference?
Ooh, I'm Team Burnham, honestly. I can't choose between
Good choice.
the two of them because they both did such unprecedented things for their circumstance and the resources that they had. Both of them had duct tape, a paperclip, and a prayer, and somehow made it work. So I like them both for different reasons.
There you go, total MacGyvers. And Anna, I think I know which team you're on. I watch your reels on Instagram. I feel like I figured it out.
Since I'm dressed like this, I guess it's illegal for me to say anything else. So I'm gonna have to go with Janeway. But But I will say I love me some SISKO too. So
Yeah.
I'm stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stuck.
Yeah, they're the unsung heroes of the Berman era, I think. But what is it about Janeway that you love so much?
Her tenacity. She gets shit done. She does not suffer fools. The list could go on and on.
She got rid of Tuvix. I mean, what's
She
not
got
to
rid
love?
of Tuvix.
What's not to love?
Anytime she pivots in the camera where she's like,
You popped yourself on mute. You were that excited just then, by the way. Still on mute, darling.
Someone switched Catherine to decaf, and now she don't know what she's doing.
she Bob. She's Bob. Bob for the top.
Love it. So, Kennedy, how well do you think you're going to do in a SISKO v Janeway quiz?
I mean, the beauty of Star Trek is that every time you think you know things, you learn things that you do not know. You know, I like to think I'm pretty versed. I surprise myself on occasion to occasion. Anna Rozay actually does a fabulous quiz show as well. And they be some tough questions. So there'll be times when I think I'm like in the bag, but like I said, it's such a rich and long-lived resource that, you know, it really depends. Because once you start calling out ship registrations and stuff, I'm just going to have to, you know, I'm just going to have to bow out. When we start talking about air dates and like directors, I don't know. I can tell you who did steps that day.
Registry 1, 2, 3, 4.
Amazing.
But, you know, that kind of stuff, yeah.
And Anna, we've been talking a lot over the last couple of weeks. You've been watching sort of my back catalogue of episodes. Now that you're actually in the hot seat, how's your confidence levels?
It's the nervous feelings are creeping up slowly. It's like, oh shit, here we go.
Don't be nervous. You nervous. You got this.
I want to win.
See, when we both realized we were playing each other, I was like, I want us both to win.
Right. I was like, here we go, get a trophy.
This is my friend.
Well, you've got some supporters in the chat today. We've got a Tony Ray there who is cheering for Commander Allen.
Yes.
And we've also got Luis Diaz who is all about Team Rozay. So you've got your own individual cheerleaders. If you are in the live chat, if you are watching the episode live and not on the replay, feel free to play along in the chat. We've made these two pinky swear that they will not be peeking in the chat, so it sometimes can be you against them as well. So please play along.
We already know I can't work a computer, so let alone cheat.
Well, I think we need to get straight into it with round one. Round one is going to be our dedicated Janeway round. So get your hands on those buzzers and let's get ready to play the Treksperts Quiz. First question. I think this could be an easy one. Where was Janeway born?
Kennedy?
Iowa.
She was not born in Iowa.
Negative.
She was not born in Iowa. So, Anna,
you know who I'm thinking of? Mogru was born in Iowa.
So
That's funny.
Anna, where was Janeway born?
I'm gonna go with Bloomington, Indiana.
That is correct.
It was Bloomington, Indiana. Well done.
Not the city, too. Okay, I see.
Statues and everything.
I see you. Okay.
I'm coming for you, girl.
I see. That's all right, though. Let's get it.
Put it in the wrong column.
No, you can give me that point if you want, MC. That's cool. Because I was half right.
All right. For your second question, what is the full name of Janeway's former fiancé?
Anna?
Is it Mark Johnson?
That is correct.
Correct. It is Mark Johnson.
I am her. I know her.
I see. Holy smokes!
Oh dear. All right, and for your third question, what role does Janeway take in the Captain Proton hologram?
Kennedy?
Oh, she's the Spider Woman. Oh, fuck, what's her name?
We need a name, I think.
Queen Arachnia?
Correct.
That is correct.
Yes!
Correct.
Whoa, bitch! I was about to turn in my pips because I don't know as much as I thought I did. Okay, let's get it. Bam, back in here. Not a shutout. Let's go.
Well, I'm loving that. I wish I could read out everything that was happening in the chat because there's some very excited comments happening in there. All right, well done. That puts you on the scoreboard. So let's go to your...
Not a shutout. Let's go. Not today. Not today.
Let's go to your next question. What next generation movie features a cameo from Janeway?
Oh my God.
Kennedy?
Star Trek Nemesis.
That's correct.
That is correct.
It is Nemesis. Well done. Well done. For your fifth question, who was Janeway's commanding officer on her first posting in the USS Albertani?
Anna?
Owen Paris.
It was Owen
That is
Paris.
correct.
Well done. That's a point for Anna. Congratulations.
Do you know his blood type too? Like,
It was O negative, girl. And he had dandruff.
not the dandruff. That's too much. They don't have dandruff in space. Don't they have health care now?
All right. What ship did Janeway command in the search for the USS Protostar?
Anna?
The USS Daedalus?
Mm.
Dauntless. Oh.
That is correct.
Dauntless. Correct.
I was like, left D, something with a D and something with a left.
Yeah. Got there in the end, but that's correct. You get a point for that. Okay, so question 7 of 9. Question 7 of 9 is always worth a few points. There are 4 points up for grab in the first round. Question. Anna's really excited.
I'm sorry.
Normally, I'd force you to answer, but I'll be kind this time. All right. For 4 points, what characters have either possessed or disguised themselves as Janeway?
Anna?
Was it the Doctor?
The Doctor is one of them.
How many are?
There's 4.
There's 4 characters.
Oh, okay.
So either possessed or
Or
disguised. Yeah.
I know there was that one lady, that alien, who was basically running around pretending to be her.
Yeah.
Her character name.
Stop looking at the chat. Oh, okay.
I'm not. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Balana and like some random K-bot. I don't know.
No. You've stumped the chat on this. I'm gonna have to cut you off. That you'll get a point for getting the Doctor right.
Unable to comply.
Kennedy, you get a free shot at the other 3. Who either disguised or themselves as or possessed Janeway at some point?
I know of one of them for sure, and that would be the Undine, aka Species 8472. The other one.
I just remember one too.
It was the John from Prodigy's dad, the evil bull that was. Gwen is the character's name. The proprietor. He possessed her at one point, right?
You're
No?
on the right track,
Oh,
but it's not quite.
And it wasn't the
right.
proprietor. It was like their version of control, like not control, like out of control.
I know what you're talking about. I did actually think about that one. It wasn't actually possessing Janeway. One, it was the hologram.
Oh, it was Doll. It was Doll that was possessing her. That's 2. I don't have the other one. I don't.
We do have Dull. We do have Dull. So you get a point for Dull. So we've had the Doctor. We've had Dull. Did we get any of the other 2, MC?
No, I'm actually looking up the species 8472 answer because that was not one of the ones I had.
Oh,
there you go. You could have got a mystery point out of nowhere there. If MC can find that reference, but the other 2 we have Chakotay in the episode Cathexis, and Steth in Vis-a-Vis, which I think was the one that Anna
That's a deep cut.
was potentially alluding to. So you got a point each there. Everyone in the chat knew the Doctor. And actually, some people started to zero in on the Prodigy one as well. But yeah, that was tough. That was really, really tough.
That was hard.
yeah, because
I didn't even know those 2 characters.
yeah, that was a tough
Off the top of my
one.
head.
That was a good one, MC.
MC,
Thank you.
how are we going on the finding the?
So according to Memory Alpha, I don't see anything about species 8472 disguising themselves as Janeway. Usually, what I do for this kind of question is I go off of Memory Alpha has a list of all of the characters Kate Mulgrew has played, including all of the variations. So
Right. Okay. There you go.
I might be getting my Star Trek Online wires crossed. That could be it too.
Could be.
It could be
They
it.
feature heavily in that.
Mm-hmm.
Last 2 questions for the Janeway round. Who was the ancestor that inspired Janeway to join Starfleet?
Anna,
I don't remember her name, but it's that lady from the Millennium Gate episode.
It's that lady from the junk.
That lady.
That lady from that time. You remember?
Her ancestor fell in love with the
Negative.
guy who owned the bookstore, all of that.
So that's an insufficient data, I think.
Insufficient data.
I'm gonna throw it back over to Kennedy. Do you know the name of the ancestor?
Sally Ride.
Negative.
No.
No.
All right.
It was
What was it?
Shannon.
It would be
Sorry,
Anthony.
I've lost it. It was Shannon O'Donnell.
Oh.
I mean,
Same person.
I'm sure Shannon O'Donnell was like an allegory for Sally Ride.
Yeah.
Shannon Sally Ride O'Donnell was her full name.
Oh dear. All right, final question for the Janeway round. In the episode Fairhaven, Janeway gave the infamous command to delete the wife of which character?
Kennedy,
Was it Tom? Michael Sullivan.
Correct.
That is correct.
It was Michael Sullivan. There we go. We have got to the end of the first round. MC, where are we standing score-wise?
so we had a very even round. We've got Kennedy with 4 points and Anna with 5.
Hey!
I'm in the lead.
We'll see. I was about to talk shit like I knew my SISKO, but I ain't read that autobiography yet, so I'm a little.
I haven't read it yet either. I started
All
I hear
right.
It's real good. I hear it's like exceptional.
so far.
So let's move on to round 2. round 2 is obviously going to be our Cisco round. Now, this is the one where, because I know MC loves Deep Space Nine so much, this is where I expect it to be stepped up another notch for Cisco. Thank you to everyone in the chat who is having a very, very good time at the moment as well, by the way. Lewis, Ryan, Tony, Marisol, Amy, thank you all so much for joining us today. And Tom as well. Everyone is cracking up.
Yes.
All right, let's put hands on buzzers and get ready for Cisco's round. Question 1. Cisco's father's restaurant specializes in what cuisine?
Kennedy?
Creole.
That's correct.
That is correct.
It is Creole food,
Mm.
which I did a cooking class
Don't
in.
be mad. We even now. We even now. We out here. Let's go. Don't call it a comeback.
Which I once did a cooking class in when I went to New Orleans, and my jambalaya comes out a lot more like risotto, but I try. Okay. All right, question number 2. What mirror universe counterpart did Prime Cisco have a one-night stand with?
Anna?
Miradak.
Correct.
That is correct.
It was Miradak.
Specific.
Question.
So shifty.
I know, right? Question 3. What Bajoran transportation did Cisco build to prove it was space-worthy?
Anna?
The Bajoran solar ship.
That is correct.
Correct. Or I think I called it a light ship, but it was, it was.
That's
yeah.
not the same thing, David. That's not
Powered. Oh my God.
That's not the
Light,
same. Those
sun.
are
It
two
was
different
powered
words.
by the sun, okay?
That's not the same thing.
It's powered by the sun. I will come through this
If
screen
I
and
can't
fight
get
you.
Shannon, Sally Ride, O'Donnell, we can't get Sail Ship, okay? I'm kidding. Go ahead. You can have it. It's fine.
That's what said, go ahead.
She's not mad about it. It's fine.
Not at all. Not at all.
A little bit.
Not at all. Not even remotely. I just love talking trash. I just love talking shit.
Question 4. When the Dominion took over Deep Space Nine, what message was Cisco leaving for Gold to cut when he left his baseball?
Kennedy?
But he will be back.
Correct.
That is correct.
Correct. That's a point for Kennedy.
Anna, don't look so upset. Come on now. You already knew it was gonna be tight. You already knew.
I'm flying to Philly tonight.
They not gonna let you in. Whew, okay, sorry, we're cutting up. Time frame here.
It's fine. This episode is going for as long as it needs to. Question 5. Question 5. What magazine did Benny Russell initially write the Cisco stories for?
Kennedy?
Oh geez, what was it called? We don't publish blackpeople.com.
I mean, that's the tagline.
Yeah, I mean that's the reading between the lines of the subtext of the story.
Black people. We don't publish Black People Inc. because they had been incorporated into that one.
Mhm.
Subsidy of Scholastic.
LLC.
Yeah, or we pretend there's someone else is.
Right.
Unable
I
to
don't even know,
comply.
child.
No. So
That's what I heard when they wouldn't let him publish. I heard that the publisher was called "We Don't Publish Black People." That's what I heard.
the blurb on if you ask ChatGPT, that'll probably be what it would tell you. But Anna, do you know the name of the magazine that they put on the title?
I'm gonna go with Astonishing Stories.
Oh, I'm afraid
Negative.
not. I'm afraid not.
I didn't know that one.
And I'm just trying to see if anyone in the chat, everyone in the chat's having a guess. So we had some guesses in there, like the Something Chronicles, Stale Donuts Weekly, and No Imagination Weekly, thanks to Tony Ray.
I mean, that's
Right.
true. This is about the most generic pulp magazine name ever.
Mm-hmm.
It was
about a robot.
it was called Incredible Tales.
Ah.
You're like,
Mm.
mm-hmm.
Because they were incredible at all. They was incredible.
Incredibly racist.
Hello.
Incredibly racist. Yeah.
Because it was incredibly bigoted. Because they wouldn't publish Kira's character's actual full name.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredibly
Which
bigoted
was
tales.
It was a tribute to DC Fontana.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was too. Such a good episode, though. Such a good
Yeah.
episode.
Such a great one.
Question number 6. What did SISKO and Cassidy Yates do on their first date?
Anna?
I buzz and I don't even know. They watch ships go by looking out the pylons.
I'm afraid not.
Negative.
Kennedy, do you know what Cassidy Yates and SISKO did on their first date?
How to drink at Quarks?
No.
Negative.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
No. They listened.
They banged. They
banged.
banged.
Well, I mean, that happened afterwards.
All night.
Ashley was like, okay, I see what's happening here. I'm not
The wormhole was opening.
opening and closing again, and opening and closing, and opening and closing. She said, I'm not at all weirded out by the fact that your son set us up. So my plate, my quarters are yours.
Oh, dear. Do you know what? I thought we were going to get through that whole question without someone making that joke, and I was wrong.
You got the wrong crowd.
Come on.
Dang.
Do you know what show you're on?
They were at Quarks finger banging underneath. So that's why Cassidy kept coming back. She said, what? Just his fingers, huh?
Deep space, baby.
I think I could probably find a way to come back here regularly.
Oh my god. I'm
I can move
dead.
some stuff around.
My body temperature just went up 10 degrees.
We can move some stuff around, and then we can move some stuff around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 2 weeks. I'll be back in 2 weeks.
And all of this happened at Quarks, apparently. But no.
Oh, yeah, under the table.
Mm-hmm.
Well done to Tony Ray, who got the correct answer in the chat, and that was that they listened to a subspace transmission of a baseball game, which is
Okay.
which it always gets me in the mood for finger banging. So that's great.
I mean, we better be finger banging if we're listening to baseball. And this is I'm a baseball person. I love baseball, but if we're listening to baseball, not even like watching a hollow game, what?
Yeah. Enough said. It's yeah, that's what we're doing.
Leave it there. I don't want Anna to overheat over there.
My coil's about to overheat.
Red alert!
Question 7 of 9. So we've got 5 points up for grabs in this round's question 7 of 9. What hosts of the Dax symbiont did SISKO personally meet?
Kennedy?
Curzon.
It's 1.
Oh, Esri.
That's 2.
I mean, Jadzia, technically.
That's 3. There's 2 more.
Tyrone and Tito. They you know, it was a real quick hosting. It was real quick. It was kind of like what Adira Tall doing, just like a surrogate.
Yeah, just keeping it warm on the way back to Trill. But
yeah, you know.
Yeah. 3 points. That's given you quite a good boost up. Anna, do you know who the other 2 were?
So I don't know if this counts, but he was possessed by Duran. Is that the same as meeting?
Oh, I forgot about that.
I don't even know.
That one doesn't count anyways.
No.
Ooh.
This is a tough one. I don't even recall. Billy Baxter and Tommy Gunn.
Unable to reply.
It's funny. We haven't actually. I thought some people in the chat would have got this as well. The dipshit who stole his slug was one of the answers we got. That's interesting.
I mean, that's exactly what happens.
Yes. So it was Yedrin, and I think that's a first season episode, and Varad.
Yedrin is the Children of Time episode. It's the
That's right.
future desk.
That's right.
And
Yes.
Varad is the dipshit who stole
yes.
Yes, the dipshit who stole the slug. Well done, Ryan. Well done for
about future
calling out dipshits everywhere. Okay, let's move on to the last two questions of the SISKO round. During the Battle of Wolf 359, SISKO served aboard which ship?
Anna?
The Saratoga?
It was the Saratoga.
That is correct.
Well done, well done. And for your final question, in Bashir's... What did I miss?
The Bob! Bobbing.
I was like, everyone started cracking up. I don't know what's happening.
The Bob was bobbing, honey.
In Bashir's spy program, SISKO's transporter pattern overrode his appearance with what villain?
Oh, shit. What was that man's name? It was something bondy and obnoxious.
Definitely on the right path, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna...
5, 4,
Oh,
3,
Hierophant Johnson.
2,
No, that's not it.
1. Unable to
Unable
comply. It was Dr. Hippocrates Noah.
That's what it is. God damn it.
I think it's Hippocrates.
Hippocrates. I don't know.
You're a hypocrite.
That's how we say it in Australia, okay? God.
That's what I got.
I'm okay with that.
You're a writer. That's you're a lot. You know how it's written, but you don't know how it's pronounced. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's where Hierophant came from, I guess. Okay.
Now, this is staying...
Hephaestus Noah?
Hephaestus Noah. This is a really close game, by the way. MC, just how close is it?
So for that round, Kennedy got 5 points and Anna got 3. So the game is at Anna with 8 points and Kennedy with 9.
How the mighty have... I'm kidding. Let me stop talking shit.
Not for 1 point.
And thank you to Ryan in the chat for reminding us of the most obnoxious Bond name in that episode, which was Mona Loves It.
Oof.
Oh my god, yeah. Was that the ballet that this year had, I believe?
I think that was it Kira who was Mona? I can't remember.
Mona was the valet.
Mona was the valet.
Okay.
Kira was Colonel Anastasia Kamenov.
Yeah,
Of course she was. Of course she was.
And Dax was Honey Bear. I love that episode.
It's a good one. It's so stupid.
It's like every Bond movie ever made.
Yeah, and you get to see Bashir and Garrett be gay, so...
Yeah.
Oh, I mean that's every episode.
That's every
Yeah,
episode.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
When do you not get to see Bashir and Garrick be gay?
True, that's true.
All right, that's a really, really good comeback there, Kennedy. You are 1 point in the lead. This is still neck and neck as we move into round 3. Round 3 is Brooks and Mulgrew. So this is about the actors behind the characters. So this is where things get a little bit more interesting. And we may have to make up a few answers. Question 1 for Brooks and Mulgrew. What did Avery Brooks have in common with Star Trek the Motion Picture actress Perseus Kambata? Now that's Vija, isn't it? I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Layla was her name, wasn't it? Something like that. Luana, I can't remember. Oh jeez. They're both gorgeous. I don't know. They both have excellent. Yeah, that's. They both have
Kennedy.
excellent bone structure.
I mean,
Very true, but not what we're looking for.
not what we're looking
Negative.
for. Anna, do you know what they have in common?
It's a long shot, but I know they both. Well, the only thing I can really pick up off the top of my head is they both went bald for the role.
So someone in the chat just said something very, very similar, but that's not the answer we're looking
Negative.
for. They both share the exact same birthday, October 2nd.
Oh, cute.
Mm-hmm.
Cute. What? You didn't know that? You didn't know?
Did you?
No, I didn't. I'll be minding my business.
Now I do know.
Question 2. Prior to Voyager, Kate Mulgrew appeared on what detective show spin-off?
Anna?
What's it called? Lady Columbo?
Ooh, I mean, that's...
That is correct.
I think we'll give you that. It was called Mrs. Columbo.
Misses the point.
Misses the point. That's funny.
It was Mrs.
It's a great drag
Columbo.
name. Mrs. The
Yes,
Point.
it is.
Oh my God.
Misses the point.
Question number 3. What are the titles of Kate Mulgrew's memoirs? For 2 points if you can name both. Ooh.
Anna?
I lived a life.
Negative.
No.
And I lived a life on the Oriental Express.
Everyone,
Loafers.
this is
called
it.
Loafers are my favorite shoes.
Treksperts Quiz has hit its peak, everyone. This is it.
Oh shit.
Kennedy, do you know the names of either of her memoirs?
Why I switched to decaf and why I switched back.
Negative.
I don't know why my Kate Mulgrew sounds like Eartha Kitt, y'all. I don't know.
Oh, dear.
Mine is Jamaican, Eartha Kitt, a little bit.
There's nothing but skull emojis in the chat at the moment. Everyone is dying.
Everybody's dead.
Everyone, thank you for tuning in and watching us crack up at ourselves for an hour. Okay.
Hey, got
The-
wounded incoming.
The 2 memoirs are called Born with Teeth, a memoir, and How to Forget, a daughter's memoir. I mean, I could see how you can make the jump from that to what was it? I Lived a Life on the Orient
I
Express.
lived a life.
Oh my god.
All
that's so
right.
funny.
I can't even speak.
Question 4. To have a scene of Sisko's talking to Kirk in Trials and Tribulations, Sisko had to replace what character in footage from what different TOS episode?
Wait a minute. I thought these questions were about Brooke.
Well, that happened
It's
to
a
him.
behind the scenes question. So
That happened to him, I guess.
Yeah. So, do you know the scene that I'm talking about?
Yeah,
So,
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking
yeah.
about.
So he's replacing. It's the scene that they used for that is not actually from The Trouble with Tribbles. It's from a different TOS episode. Which episode is it from? I mean, there's 79 to choose from. You can just take a stab in the dark. It's fine.
she's hoarding her points. She's like, I gotta win.
Oof.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Unable to comply.
It was the episode Mirror Mirror, and he was standing in place of the character Marlena Moreau, which was the character from the Mirror Universe that was like the captain's lady, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the reason they picked that episode is because, well, if Kirk and SISKO would meet, they would definitely have like sexual chemistry. So let's have SISKO replace one of his girlfriends.
Kirk would totally try to bang Cisco. Totally.
Absolutely.
He would totally. And he'd be like, no, sorry, I have a pretty young freight captain back home. I can't.
I was gonna say, it'd be like, let's pop on a subspace baseball game and see what digits wind up where. So,
woo! Holy smokes!
all right. In 1988, Brooks and Mulgrew both appeared in what television movie along with LeVar Burton and Tim Russ?
Kennedy?
Oh, that's not what I was thinking of. Was it Roots?
It was Roots.
That is correct.
Roots. I'm going to say with confidence.
It was Roots, The Gift.
They were all in that?
Oh, it was. Yeah, because they were all in. It looked like a holodeck episode. It looked like a holodeck episode, honestly, with all these Trek people in it. You'd be like, wait a minute.
Yeah. It also has Jerry Hardin, who appeared like a bunch of times, and most notably as Samuel Clemens. So people actually do call Roots the Gift a Star Trek pre-union, because at that point, only LeVar Burton was on Star Trek.
Wow.
There we go. I've never seen it, but I'm going to go and look it up after this because I love the idea of it seeming like a holodeck episode.
Just when you see it's Roots. But I mean, like, if you were to see like stills and images from it, it looks like a holodeck episode, because like, what is SISKO and Mulgrew doing in
with
18th
Tuvok and
century
LaForge?
garb? Yeah, what's happening?
All right.
What has Q gotten into again?
Question 6. Due to inconsistent writing, Kate Mulgrew said Janeway had what disorder?
Anna?
I'm going to go with ADHD.
No.
Negative.
What disorder did Mulgrew claim that Janeway had based on the inconsistent writing of the character?
Was it
Shit.
was it dyslexia?
No.
Negative.
Bipolar.
When you said the question again, I was like, that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I put in this one. Yeah, this is. It's true that Kate Mulgrew didn't like what she felt was inconsistent writing. So in her head, she said, "Okay, she has bipolar disorder." And as somebody with bipolar disorder, I will gladly claim Janeway.
Well, there you go.
One of us.
There you go.
All right. Question 7 of 9. Now, there are 9 points available for this question. So
Barnbuster.
this could be a make or break.
Barnburner?
What
No.
9 episodes did Avery Brooks direct of Deep Space Nine?
I know one.
I know one too.
Well, don't keep it to
Buzzing first,
yourself.
so I get the one. I'm a buzzing
Kennedy?
first, so I get the one. Far Beyond the Stars was
Was
one of them.
That is one.
That is one of them. Yep.
That is
The
correct.
finale?
You can always just like name random episodes and see
Yeah.
if you come across one.
Name a stack of episodes. See if you get one.
Why am I blanking on all the DS9 titles?
You are cordially invited.
Is that a title?
No, that's not one of them.
Sacrifice of Angels?
Nope.
Oh, God. See, this is when the quiz gets hard.
I figured there would only be 1 point going on this one. I knew this was a hard one.
Fun. What are you doing?
I didn't realize that there was 9 of them. Now,
Dissertation.
no one in the chat is really getting them either. Peter got Far Beyond the Stars. Tony just suggested Pale Moonlight, but that's not one of them, I'm afraid. Everyone's cracking up because when you both said, "Oh, we know one," and you both knew the same one, that was the All right.
Which, props to Avery Brooks for being able to direct and act in that episode.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, we'll cut that off.
Unable to comply.
So the 9 episodes are Tribunal, The Abandoned, Fascination, Improbable Cause, Rejoined, Body Parts, Ties of Blood and Water, Far Beyond the Stars, and The Dogs of War. I had no idea he directed that much. Yeah.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
There you go. All right, second last question for this round. The one-woman play Tea at 5 was written specifically for Kate Mulgrew so she could play what actress?
Kennedy?
Katharine Hepburn.
Correct.
That is correct.
Well done. And that was said with confidence. Well done.
I mean, that's her twin.
yeah.
Literally.
Yep.
She jokes about it a lot at conventions. Yep. Okay, question 9. Final question for this round. Avery Brooks was initially not allowed to have his head shaved or a goatee to differentiate him from what role?
Kennedy?
Hawk.
Yes.
That is correct.
Well done. Congratulations. Ooh. Now,
So are you flying coach or first class?
You know what? I'm riding in this Starship and I'm gonna whoop you.
Beam on in then. Beam on in. You want my coordinates? I'm going to put them in the chat.
Yeah, send it to me right now.
so that comes to the end of the third round. We will very soon be entering Warp, but before we do, MC, what do the scores look like?
So a bit of a tougher round, which behind the scenes ones usually are. Anna got 1 point and Kennedy got 4, making the scores Anna with 9 and Kennedy with 13.
Just 4 behind. It's fine. You got it. You got this. You got this. I believe in you. No, I'm being sincere. You're reacting like I'm trying to drag you. I'm being so sincere. Because you knew a lot that I didn't know. So
It's a tight game, but anything can change as we engage into Warp. All right, welcome to the Warp Speed round. The Warp Speed round is 20 rapid-fire questions. The inertial dampeners are not working because... oh my God.
Mixed engineering, what the hell is going on down there?
They're really feeling the velocity here on the quiz today. I'm going to ask you 20 quick questions. If I don't get an answer or a buzz almost straight away, it is unable to comply, and we will move on to the next question. You've got to be quick with this one. It's make or break. Get your hands on those buzzers because we are jumping straight in. What Vulcan did SISKO have a rivalry with?
Anna?
What's his name? Sabat?
Say again?
Sabat?
No.
Negative.
Kennedy, do you know it?
Yeah, to prick.
Negative.
That's what I remember, right? That's what I heard anyway. To prick.
Solok.
To prick.
Before becoming a captain, Janeway was in what division?
Anna?
Science.
Correct.
Mine
is
is
correct.
locked. What's happening? I can't.
That's because Anna
that
buzzed it.
Oh, you real quick with it tonight, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Avery Brooks was Avery Brooks was music supervisor on which Star Trek documentary?
Kennedy?
Was it the captains?
Correct.
That is correct.
It was the captains. In the episode In the Cards, Jake and Nog get a baseball for SISKO, a baseball card for SISKO.
Baseball card.
Of what player?
Oh God. I know the team. I don't know the player.
Unable to comply.
Unable to comply. It was Willie Mays. Next question. While quarantined on New Earth, what did Chakotay make for Janeway?
Anna?
Bathtub.
Correct.
That is correct.
Because he loves her.
He loves
Yeah.
her indeed. Mulgrew received an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series for her role on what show?
Kennedy?
Orange is the New Black.
Correct.
correct.
Well done. Well done. When he ended up on the Enterprise, what did SISKO say he wishes he could ask Kirk about?
Unable to comply.
Unable to comply. The Gorn on Cestus 3. What is the name of Janeway's dog?
Anna?
Molly.
That's
That
correct.
is correct.
Molly.
Molly.
Duh. She had puppies recently.
SISKO was the only Star Trek character to appear on what TV Guide list?
Unable to comply.
Oh,
Kennedy?
Go Kennedy.
Hottest captains.
The hottest captains. No.
Negative.
Should have been. Anna,
Yeah, I mean,
Anna, do you know it?
Hottest black captain.
That's a no.
Unable to comply.
It was the 50 greatest TV dads of all time.
Oh, well deserved. Well
What-
deserved.
What does SISKO only cook when he's in a good mood?
Anna?
Jambalaya.
No.
Okra.
Negative.
It's just
Okay.
okra.
Plate of okra.
Kennedy, do you know it?
Oh, pancakes.
I'm afraid not.
Negative.
I think that's Pike.
That's Captain
right.
Pike, yeah. It is chicken paprikash.
I ain't never heard him say that.
I remember it now, but I wouldn't have. That didn't stick. I wouldn't have gotten that. Okay, MC, I see you. Okay.
Who is Janeway's first officer on the USS Dauntless?
I know what species he is.
Unable to comply.
Unable to comply, it is Tysus. Next question. Mulgrew played the role of Titania on what animated show?
Kennedy?
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles.
That is correct.
Her and every other Star Trek actor from that era.
Right.
I know.
I'm sure.
It was a reunion. That was like a group project that we all were blessed with.
Absolutely. Next question. What is SISKO's go-to beverage order?
Anna?
Rakajino?
With? We'll give you a... MC, do you want to give a half point for that? Or were you happy?
I'll give a half point,
A
yeah.
half point.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
It was Raktajino with a jacarun peel.
That's really specific.
Oh my god.
In his Hollow novel, Photons Be Free, what did the Doctor name the character based on Janeway?
Oh my god.
Unable to comply.
Unable to comply, Captain Jenkins. Captain Jenkins.
Captain Jenkins.
Avery Brooks is a tenured professor of theatre arts at what university?
I used to know this.
Kennedy?
What is Rutgers University?
Correct.
That is correct.
Oh my god, I should totally do a Jeopardy version of this one time. What lost Bajoran city did SISKO find?
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Unable to comply.
It was Valhalla. Next question. Janeway had a hologram of what artist?
Kennedy?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Correct.
That is correct.
That is correct. That is correct. What actress was initially cast as Janeway, only to be replaced by Mulgrew after 2 days of filming? Come on.
It's Angelique something.
Oui.
She's French. She's Canadian.
Negative.
That is
God.
unable to comply.
Unable to comply.
It was Genevieve Bujold.
Genevieve.
Genevieve
Oh, my God.
Bujold. Famous for the film Earthquake in the 70s. All right. Second last question. What orb gives SISKO his first orb experience?
Anna?
Was it the Orb of Prophecy?
It's the
And
Orb
Change.
of Prophecy and Change. Correct.
That is
Well
correct.
done. It was the Orb of Prophecy and Change. Final question. Final question. In what episode does Janeway look at the camera and say, "There's coffee in that nebula"?
Oh. What is it called?
I'm never gonna hear the end of this.
How do you not know this?
I'm going to jail right now.
Take her to the brig. Security! Security!
Oh my God!
Get this imposter off my bridge.
Oh my God!
There's
Sorry,
coffee in that nebula.
I'm trying to remember what happens in that fucking episode.
Unable to comply.
It's a complete non sequitur. It's like essence of time or something. Whack
No, it's just plain and simple. The Cloud.
Damn.
The Cloud.
We both lose a pip on that one.
There we go. Answering all
hang my wig up right
stop. Answering all stop. Thank you to Marisol Swords, who insisted that they were actually cast for the role of Janeway and not Genevieve Bujold. Okay, cool. There's some weird shit going on in the chat today. That is it for the game. So, MC, who is our ultimate Janeway SISKO Trekspert?
So the ultimate Janeway SISKO expert is Kennedy with 18 points. And Anna had a very respectable 13.5.
Yay!
Well
I
done.
thought
Bajoran
you
claps
caught
all
up in that
round.
last-
Yeah, it's the drawing class.
Thank you so much. And as is tradition, Kennedy, you get to take center stage for a victory speech. Take it away.
Oh, I'd like to thank all of those kids in grade school who made fun of me for liking Star Trek, because fuck you guys. Look what I get to do.
That's beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you. And
That's how I feel.
And Anna, your final words. Do you have a concession speech for your competitor?
Kennedy, I will be at your house promptly at 9 a.m. to cut up all your hair and wigs. I will see you shortly. Thank you.
Wait, time out. Let's talk about this. We are both
You
diplomatic.
know,
We are both Starfleet
Okay.
officers. We don't need to be cutting people's hair now. That's unnecessary. Why don't we take a brief recess and we'll come back in like 15 minutes. We'll get some Frappuccino, whatever. I think Quarks is having a special right now. Let's go get a drink. We'll come back and then, we can talk. We can handle this like not the scissors. I'm done.
We'll
I
have
don't
to.
have any type. I have nothing.
We'll have to do a special reunion episode of Treksperts Quiz later in the year where we go and see which competitors still have their hair. Okay. Thank you both so much. That was a lot of fun. I always surprised by how much I can laugh on this show, and you had me lost for words on multiple occasions just then. So thank you. And before we disappear for this episode, let's do a quick round of self-promotion and let people know where they can find you and your content online, starting with my gorgeous co-host, MC.
You can find me every Thursday night at 9:30 on Strange New Pod and all over the internet at MC Frodos because branding is important. And my first novel just came out on May 1st. It's The Star Next Door, written by Mallory Casper. And please get it because it's all about fandom.
Ooh, congrats.
My copy arrived in the mail yesterday, and I've read the first few chapters, and it's super cute and super charming. So we'll drop a link for that into the episode in the chat and in the comments so that you can pick that up. All right, to our first alternate, Anna, where can people find you online?
You can find me at losers.com. No, I'm kidding. You can find me on YouTube at Anna Rozay. I also do a quiz show on there as well. Took a little pause, but I'll be coming back to that soon. Instagram, you can find me at Anna_Rozay. TikTok, Anna Rozay1, and Twitter, Anna Rozay17. Sorry, they're all over the place. It's not my fault.
It truly isn't.
Check out Anna on Instagram. That was how I found you. And a friend of mine flicked me your High Point decaffeinated reel and said, you need to get this person on Treksperts Quiz.
Here I am!
It was cinema. Art.
It was art.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do.
And finally, Kennedy, where can our listeners and viewers find you online?
You can listen to one or both of my podcasts. You can go to womenatwarp.com, catch up on all that fun stuff there. We are a feminist podcast that studies intersectional diversity in infinite combinations. You can also check out Your Away Team. You can find Your Away Team on all podcast platforms. That is a fun meta in-universe fiction where we do some timey-wimey nonsense. It's a lot of fun. You should come check it out. If you want to contact me, don't. I'm kidding. Kennedy at womenatwarp.com.
All problems for HR.
Right.
If you haven't checked out Women on Warp, go give it a listen. It's great. I just listened the other day to the interview that Jara and I'm sorry, I forget who else was on that episode, but it was an interview with Una McCormack, the Star Trek author, and it was super amazing and super interesting. So
I think that was Sue.
Yes, Sue, that was it. But yeah, super cool. Always a really, really good time over at Women at Warp. And as for me, thank you so much for joining. If you would like to have a go at being in the hot seat for Treksperts Quiz, please put your Latinum where your mouth is and register to be a contestant. You can do so by heading to our website, trekspertsquiz.com, and filling out the registration form. We've only got one more episode left for Season 2 before I go on a brief hiatus for a few months, but Season 3 will be back later in the year, so we are taking registrations for Season 3 now. Remember that this is part of a broader network of podcasts called the BQN. You can find all of our shows, including some of my other programs like the Bargain Bin Gamer or our weekly Discovery recap show, Let's Fly, by searching for the BQN wherever you get your podcasts from. That is it for now. We will be back in a few weeks with our Season 2 finale. But until then, remember that no matter what you do and no matter where you go, please make sure you go boldly, live long, and prosper, everyone.
What else can you listen to on the BQN? Replicate yourself a mug of hot chocolate and join Amy, Mark, Christos, and Kelvin as they discuss everything and anything in the Star Trek universe on All Good Things. Boost yourself with an energy drink and join Davey on YouTube and Twitch for reviews and live streams of classic, cheap, and sometimes more recent video games on Bargain Bin Gamer. Brew yourself a pot of coffee and join Jeremiah to discuss Star Trek Voyager on The Captain's Couch. Mix your favorite cocktail and join Mark and Matt at Cinema Z to discuss the films you probably missed but should definitely check out. Pour a cup of tea, Earl Grey, hot, and listen to Stephen and Keith as they discuss the next generation of Trek on Galaxy Class. Get yourself something caffeinated and learn an interesting bit of history with Chrissy and Jason on History with the Zalogis. Have a bowl of Flo-Meek soup and join Thad and Chrissy and a guest to discuss new episodes of Star Trek as they are released on Infinite Diversity. Have something to sharpen your mind and put your Trek knowledge to the test with the Treksperts Quiz. Take a bite out of something that didn't seem edible and join Kyle, Kevin, Amy, and Haley covering all things in New Trek, including that show that is Trek in all but name, The Orville, on Union Federation. Get your Sunday brunch ready for The View Screen, a live weekly talk show hosted by Kelvin and Amy with featured guests talking about all things Trek. Pour a glass of wine and spill some tea with Christos while he discusses current Trek news and events and explores the world of fandom via guest interviews, all with an LGBTQIA+ perspective on What's the Tea, Bev? And Patreon members get to pass around that green bottle of Aldebaran whiskey once a month on the round table, and they can listen to It's Green with Mark White and Amy's Math Moments.
Double T